Hello, Internet. I'm KrissieDeathy, and welcome back to another story time. And I hope you enjoy the art in this video. Before I get started, content warning. We're going to be discussing things that will make people very uncomfy. So, for your mental health, I would like to recommend you watch more of my wholesome content, like Pokemon as Sonic characters or foods as mermaids. Now, onward. I started writing this on March 20th, 2023, and it's now April 21st, and I had no clue what the topic for this story time would be, but oh boy, I do now. My racist sister. Here comes the venting and the ranting. So yesterday, as of me writing this, I was going to the CBD store to get some gummies. I called my dad to let him know that they didn't have what he wanted, and that he could order it online and pick it up tomorrow. Dad's phone went to voicemail, so I called my full-blooded sister to see if she was nearby to let Dad know in case his phone died or whatever. We talked for a bit. She went to help our half-sister with something, and I was talking to her daughter. She's doing a lot of testing at school, or was at the time that I had called. Now, for background, several years ago, this half-sister and I got into a fight, and she called me and I quote, dirty N-word lover, and called my hubby an N-word, and I am censoring it, but she did not. And this was all over text, that I still have, because I have almost all of my old phones. I think there are only 2 that I do not have of my old phones in my possession. And I have wanted nothing to do with this gal ever since. So tell me why she gets on the phone to ask me how I'm doing and trying to be all nice. Like, psh, she's always does this. Tries to pretend shit didn't happen. So I straight up told her, I don't want to talk to you since you called my husband a slur. And she tried to lie to me, saying it wasn't her, she never used that word, her best friend is black, and all this stuff. And then she tries saying, like, which phone? She didn't have a phone long. One of my dad's off and on ladies took it. A woman who, you don't know, but mind you, I hadn't met at that time. And a woman who is now dead and cannot deny nor confirm anything. Like, honey, this whole text argument was the same day within a few hours of themselves, and you want to tell me someone took your phone mid-argument and called my husband of 8 years, like my husband of now 8 years, a slur. I don't know how long we were together then. I think it was like 2 or so. But still, yeah, right. I'm not buying that. I finally just go, I do not want to talk to you. And the phone is handed to my full-blooded sister. I am able to ask my full-blooded sister's eldest kid about how school is. I get it good before I am stuck just hearing, like, background noise. But tell me why I hear my full-blooded sister saying, you know how Chrissy is, she holds grudges. But it's in this kind of, like, tone that, it's not your fault, you did nothing wrong. And to me, that enraged me more than our racist half-sister. Granted, I get my full-blooded sister wants to keep the peace in the house. Her housing situation, she's stuck there, it's very unstable, it's very uncomfortable, I get it, she wants to keep the peace. However, my full-blooded sister, she knows I have never liked our racist half-sister, and I'm frankly am done with the racist sister. And I told my full-blooded sister that the slur was my last straw with our racist sister, and I had to tell her, I told her twice, and each time, like, those 2 times, like, one time I guess she forgot, and the second time I told her, she was like, I wouldn't have never let her around in my house had I known, blah, 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 but yeah. So I'm just like, I feel like sometimes I tell you things and you just don't remember, but whatever. It's just this sense, but it's like the sense and the feeling of, like, my full-blooded sister trying to comfort or even believe her side just enrages me. And I attempted politeness waiting for her to get back on the phone so, like, I could say bye. But after a few minutes of background noise, I just kind of, like, hung up. So here I am, way past enraged, writing this event and planning to get high and play Kirby or Sonic this weekend, which I believe I did. So yeah, thanks for listening to me rant. I really need to get that out of my system. If you would like to continue giving me some serotonin, please send me photos of cats. My Twitter is linked in my link tree down below. And on an added note that I wrote on April 26, 2023, I did have a convo with my full-blood sister. Her living situation is very well hanging by a thread, and she's very afraid and intimidated by our racist sister, and she treats that race, she pretty much thinks, I believe I miswrote that word, she thinks that, like, our racist sister could kill her if enraged enough, and yeah, that tracks. Gal is crazy. And full-blooded sister has made it seem like that I have moved, so that no one knows where I live, I guess. So full-blooded sis is still liked by me. I understand her actions, though I am hurt by them, and I feel like the right to be hurt by them. But, like, our racist sister, she has done some completely fucked up things, so... Oh, look, my husband. I will go into those at a later date, but I see my husband walking into the car, so I'm gonna end this recording now. Thank you so much to my Patreon, YouTube members, Ko-fi supporters, Dymond and Micah. You guys are awesome, helping me to continue produce stuff. So yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.